All right, welcome back to MJD Cycles. Going to do another update on the status of my Goldwing. Added a few things. This is the Slipstreamer +2 windshield. Got it from Wing Stuff. So it adds 2 on the width, 2 inches on the width, and 2 inches on the height. Also, the Slipstreamer +2 works with the side adapter there for the camera mount. My eye line is about right here from the phone, from my eyes. This goes up above, way up over my head and my passenger's head, and then the width puts it around my shoulders, so it forces the air more around your shoulders. This is what it looks like all the way up. So I'm happy with this. It's definitely more wind protection than stock. I would say almost this is be a winter windshield. If it's warm, it's almost blocking too much air. The factory would have been a better choice maybe, but I saw somebody that had wrapped the winglets, so I did that as well. I like the way that looks. It's like $10 wrap from Amazon, a matte black. It was real easy to put on. Basically just cover the winglet, get it all the air bubbles out, and then just trim it with an X-Acto knife or a razor blade and work great. I also got some cleaner for the windshield from Amazon. I'll throw a link up on that, but it is excellent. My windshield's not perfect. We came from a ride, but to get it back to factory clean and factory new, this stuff is great. This is the Slipstreamer Plastic Restorer Protectant Cleaner Polish. All you need for motorcycles, ATV, UTV, helmets, boats, airplanes, and many more. Anti-fog, anti-static. This basically gets your windshield back to looking new, and it'll work on your visors, on your helmets. It's been awesome. I'll put the link below for Amazon. Also added Panical, basically hand deflectors for your hands, the side deflectors. These just free, so they can be set wherever they're kind of just stiff. These are from Panical. These knock the wind off your hand really well, or if you want it directed onto you, works great to do that. These are really quality. There's just one screw that goes up in there on that bracket there. Very simple installation. And then I have these side deflectors from Amazon. This helps push it out around your legs, and then the heat of the engine, actually the radiation off the radiator comes out here. That exhaust comes out around you, so it's not as warm. This air comes out and around. And then in the winter, when you open this, it's actually grabbing that and directing it onto your leg, so it does make it warmer. So when it's been cooler, I open those and the heat hits my legs and feels pretty good. So my current status here, got my tool bag, bunch of different tools in that, spare toilet paper. I did get a first aid kit. This is fuses. This is a clear visor for my helmet. That's a quick disconnect, so if I'm going to ride late, I'll throw this on versus the dark visor. Paperwork, a few little things, sunscreen, visor cleaner. Pretty simple. In here, I've got my air pump and tire kit. Basically a Leatherman and a light, spare net, and then this is a siphon pump from Harbor Freight. The one other thing I did get is the wireless adapter for Carplay, to where you don't have to have, that's this little end dongle. I have the USB-A adapter. So this allows you to not have to use your headset and use CarPlay. The only challenge is down here, you can see I have my USB connected to the bike USB that does CarPlay, and that routes out underneath and up here to this USB. I mount my phone, put the USB together, and it charges and does CarPlay. Well, there's a series of adapters that you can put in between basically that USB and going out to the cable and up. Well, when I use it, it will charge. It'll allow the powering through, but it will not engage CarPlay no matter what I did. But on the side panel here, there's the USB that's here, and if I put this in this way, see if I can do this one-handed. All right, so it will work from back here. So now when the bike initiates, it will allow CarPlay to come on, and then I can still charge my phone from up here. But I don't use this. It was basically if I got in a spot where I didn't want to use the phone that way, or didn't want to have a headset, or if I used no helmet or a short helmet, I would use this. So I just basically have it as an option, but I'm not really using it. But for anybody that's using a wired USB, this is a 2024 DCT. So anybody using this setup, this will only work on the back. I think that's pretty much it. I'm really happy with this bike. It's a 2024. I've had it just over a year, maybe a year and a half. I got 7,000 miles on it. Haven't had a single issue. Thanks for watching.